In this chapter, we will study on the science of government, wherefrom we would learn on the righteous qualification, duties, and selection of the king or the head of state, and his counsels and the means for them to achieve success for the nation and its people. Duties of a king or the head of state. The king, being a Kshatriya, after acquiring perfect knowledge, culture, and piety, as those in a Brahman, should constitutionally govern the country with flawless justice. The three councils of the nation. The king and the people should join to form three councils relating to the affairs of education, religion, and administration. These councils should then each work for the protection of the interests of the government and the nation, and decorate all the people with knowledge, culture, righteousness, independence, wealth, and happiness. No absolute power for the king. The king or any individual in the government should not be invested with absolute and unrestricted power, because with absolute power he would impoverish the people, oppress them, and eat them up. The authoritarian ruler does not let anyone else grow in power, robs the rich, seizes their property by unjust punishments, and accomplishes his selfish ends. Election of the king. Per the Vedic political science, the learned leaders and politicians should confer among themselves and then elevate a person to the position of king. The same intellectual group should also be able to remove the king from the post when proven unworthy to be a leader. The selected one should be worthiest for the job, capable of subduing enemies, be of most excellent qualities, actions, and temperaments, illustrious, reverenced by all, and endued with knowledge. Qualifications of the king or head of the state. The king or head of state should be like an Indra, meaning quick promoter of the wealth, like electricity, dear to his people's heart as their very breath, impartial and just like Yama, disseminator of the light of justice, righteousness, and knowledge, and like the sun, be a dispeller of darkness, of ignorance and injustice, destroyer of the wicked like fire, controller of the wicked by various means like Varuna, delight giver to noble-minded people like the moon, the filler of the treasury like the Desh, or the Lord of wealth. For enforcement of law and order in the state, the king should be able to maintain his leadership, not act independently, but be in consultation with his wise and righteous counsels for all actions in accordance with their advice, support, confidence, and dictates of laws of morality.